As well as your hit records, you've also had a successful career as an actress. In 1977, you played the part of the tough but sweet-natured Leather Tuscadero in the TV sitcom Happy Days. Now, that show is part of TV's Hall of Fame. How did you get the role?
Excuse me, I was in Japan on tour, and I got a call from my press agent and said that they had this part, but they couldn't find anybody to play. They said they needed somebody who was tough and soft, who could act and who could sing, and they couldn't find anybody with those three things. And as the story I found out later was, the casting lady went into her daughter's bedroom and saw my picture on the wall on the cover of Rolling Stone, and she said, "Who's that? That's who we want." So they called me, and I flew out to Los Angeles and did an audition, and it turned into 3 years. So it was great. Great. I was very privileged to be on that show.
Well,
great show.
Great show for us all. In 1978, you marry your lead guitarist, Len Tucky. Laura is born in 1982, and Richard 2 years later. Now, Laura, you're 16. At your age, your mother had been in the business for 2 years. What are your plans?
I want to sing. I want to follow in Mum's footsteps, but I don't sound anything like it, do I, Mum?
No. You do. She said that very strong, didn't she? Was that? But honey, you have a wonderful voice, and I would like you to do it because you're brilliant.
But different, that's the...
Yeah, different. Oh, totally. Yeah, she's great.
Richard, as you appear in our own dear Minder and Dempsey and Makepeace. The last show involved a scene at the top of a very tall building. It was just you and Michael Brandon.
Let go of the knife. I can't hold it. Hold on to me. Hold my hand. The knife.
Report now from Michael Brandon. Yes, he'll be there.
Hi, Susie. Well, you did it again. You got me back up on a roof. Do you remember on Dempsey Makepeace you played a girl who was a little bit over the edge, literally? Well, you said to the director, "I think it'd be more real if I did it myself." I said, "We have stunt people." "No," you said, "I want to make it look real." So I had to hold you dangling 6 stories above the ground. I have vertigo. I don't need this. Anyway, you wanted to do your best, make it look as real as possible. You're still doing your best, so congratulations. Besides, you got another 8 lives. You could do this over and over and over again. Bye-bye. Are we done?
Doing your own stunts on Dempsey and Makepeace was a brave thing to do, but it took up a lot of studio time.
And as a result, Susie, you got me written out of the show, but I still love you.
Actor and dear friend, Beric Kayla.
I've never met this woman in my life.
Well, I said dear friend. I didn't know what I was letting myself in for.
He's my very best friend.
So, Beric, tell us what happened.
Well, the first time I met Susie was on the set of Dempsey and Makepeace, but I was also doing the Chichester Festival Theatre, and it was essential that I got home that evening for curtain up at Chichester. And unfortunately, you chose that very day to become the world's worst stunt woman. She took all day to film the stunt.
But I was scared.
Yes, of course you were. But unfortunately, there was no time for me to film my scene, so the whole scene was abandoned.
Oh, dear.
And I was written out of the episode.
And did you ever think?
I should hate you. I should hate you. I really should. But instead, I gained the most wonderful, wonderful friend a human being could possibly have. I really mean that. I adore you. Thanks for staying with me.
Beric, thank you. Well, it's records, TV and the West End stage. In 1986, you star in Irving Berlin's Annie Get Your Gun. In 1992, your marriage to Len Tucky ends after 16 years. The following year, you appear in the TV hit Absolutely Fabulous, and you write a musical called Tallulah Who, about the 1930s actress Tallulah Bankhead, that's who. Now, Shirley Roden, you worked with Susie on that production.
Yes, the late but ever great Willie Rushton wrote the script, and Bill Kenwright called me in to work on the music and the lyrics with Suzi, and therein a great friendship was born. She's a very generous person, and she invited me to join the rock band to go on the road in Australia so we could keep writing. And what I discovered underneath that leather jumpsuit is there is the most beautiful spirit who really wants to help people. So you're my soul, Sister Suze, and I love you. Thank you.
You'd known Rainer for some years. He promoted your tours in Germany. In 1993, you became very close. In fact, you decided to marry him. Rainer, like tonight, it came as a bit of a surprise to you.
Yes, because she proposed to me. And from the first kiss to the marriage, it was 3 months. And this was the end for me to be a bachelor after 48 years. But I don't regret 1 minute.
Oh, thank you,
Well
baby.
You're married in Las Vegas, and there is the happy couple. You now spend your time between your homes in England and Germany. Early in your career, you recorded a version of All Shook Up, which you sent to your idol, Elvis. He was so impressed, he invited you to Gracelands, which sounds like the ultimate accolade, but you didn't go, did you?
No, I was just too nervous to meet my idol. I wish I could do it now, but I just really freaked out. That's not like me, but I went, he was such a king to me, you know, great man.
But you have worked closely with our very own version, the one born in Andover, star of the Trogs, Wild Thang himself, Reg Presley. So come inside, Reg, and tell us...
It's his accent I love. Talk for me a little bit.
Why? In actual fact, you know, it's lovely working with this little lady. She's dynamite, and everything she does, she can do. I mean, it's the Gemini, isn't it?
It's the Gemini, yes.
But we actually had to go at one another, you know, little tricks and things. And one night on stage, we were stood like this, weren't we?
Yes.
And we were doing Lovers All Around because of the success that Lovers All Around was having, and we were just swaying like this. And then I thought, plan. And I put the microphone like this, and I'm still getting over the thump I had in the back.
Oh yes, I remember.
Because you didn't know the words, did you?
No,
That's
not at all. I just had to be swaying and looking like an idiot, so I went into the la 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 routine. You know, you sing it, you know the words. Yeah.
We were always playing tricks on one another, and that was the one. Oh,
That's what friends are for, Rex. Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Rex. Thanks for coming.
You're still keeping up a busy schedule of writing and recording. Your current British tour doesn't finish until May, and then you're dashing off to Australia for a series of concerts there. Then you're back for 26 more dates in the UK. Sounds exhausting, but for you it's nothing new. Over the years you've been a trailblazer for other stars who followed you into the rock and roll charts.
And Suzi, as you know, you were a real inspiration to me.
The Pretenders' Chrissie Hynde.
Oh, Chrissie, oh my God.
Chrissie, your paths have crossed before.
We met
in a toilet.
I think it was 1974.
And you sat in a toilet.
I interviewed you in the toilet,
Yep.
which is where an enemy journalist probably should be. And I gave you a fantastic review. Where was it? Ipswich or Norwich?
I can't remember
or
where it
somewhere.
was. I saved it at home, the whole interview.
And you took me on in your van with you to the gig, and it was, I was so exhausted. I thought, how does she do it? And then some years later, when I got my band together, the Pretenders, and you sent me a lovely telegram when I had a #1 song. It said, do you remember this?
I do.
It said,
I thought you were a
dreamer.
Now you're a winner.
Now you're a winner. I never had a chance to thank you.
Thank you so much. Very sweet of you.
Nice to see
you.